What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Is this the season finale? Because next week they doing a whole bunch of behind the scenes shit. Okay, but anyway, this season 2, episode 19, back Black in Business. All right. This episode, girl, let me get through it. Okay, I don't know how long it's gonna be. I really just want to hit the key points, but y'all know how I can go. So it starts off with Melody and the family are doing like this photo shoot with the kids, and they're in their African attire, African like attire. And this is the first photo shoot that she's doing as a family without Martell, for the home that she's in by herself with her kids. Destiny comes there to see what's up. And throughout this whole process, Melody has said that Destiny has been there, and she's very thankful because Destiny has known Martell longer than she's known Melody. Okay, and so you would think that she would be focusing more so on Martell or whatever, but no, Destiny is a woman and she sees exactly what the mess is going on. And I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want anybody else to be going through the same shit that Mel is going through and want to support somebody that is such a misogynistic, narcissistic ass fool, okay? And homophobic at that. All right, we'll get on that, okay? And some people may not agree, but I'm finna break this shit down for you in a second. But anyway, moving on from that, they talking about Mel let them know about the fact that they had it out. He showed his ass. You showed yours too, but it's understandable, girl. At the Fletcher's house, which was Chris and Nell, and Destiny was like, it's so crazy how you talk about how you want your family back or whatever, but yet you put the stuff out there saying that you say stuff that will antagonize and, rile Mel up. And we saw that he did that later on in the episode too. And Mel hit the nail on the head. He does a lot of stuff that he didn't feel that he would have to reap the consequences of, and now he has to reap the consequences of it. Okay, that's basically what's going on with him, and he can't take it. All right, because you can tell just by looking at Martell and the interaction with his mom. His mom coddles him. He's a mama's boy. Okay, and his mom looked like the type of person that knows, no offense to her, she seems like a really nice lady, but she looks like the type that let him get away with any and everything because he did not have a father in the home. And so to make him feel like he was wanted, he was loved, she gave him any and everything that he wanted. That's what it seems like, because he did not have that father figure in the home. That's what it seems like. Moving on from that, we get to see another contrast with Martell and a therapist. Something about the therapist I don't really like, okay? Because even psychiatrist or whatever he is, Martell didn't really want to see him at first. He was like, you called me a couple of times, and when I call you back, you don't want to respond. Martell is on this, well, because, the last time that I met you, whatever, you kind of chewed me out and all this stuff. Martell don't like when people tell him the truth, okay? And he's one of those people that if you hit me with some truth, I'm going to try to hit you with my version of the truth, which could be made up stuff, okay? And we've seen that throughout the whole thing. It's probably not even facts. It's not even truth. It's stuff that he made up to try to hurt you, to make you seem like a bad person. And we've seen that's how he is with Mel. When he keeps on going on this thing about her cheating and all this stuff. Well, you did this, and all this stuff. No, bruh. No, bruh. It don't work that way, okay? That's childish. That's what kids do. They lie about stuff to make, themselves feel better about the situation that they put themselves in. That is exactly what Martell is. Martell is a grown-ass man-child. That is what he is, okay? You're sitting there with a therapist, and he's up there basically bullshitting, trying to make it seem as if the reason why they are in the situation, he's in the situation that he's in with Mel, is because Mel basically wasn't taking care of him. Uh, uh, Putting the blame on Mel, like he really didn't have that much to do with the breakdown of this relationship, okay? And, oh, well, I wasn't doing something for her, she wasn't doing for me, and all this stuff. And if you watch the interview with Funky Dineva, I haven't looked at the interview with Melody with Dr. Heavenly, but I sure did watch the one with Funky Dineva, and she basically said it was oral sex. It was oral sex that she wasn't, he was having an issue with. And she said it wasn't the fact that, she wasn't doing it. She just wasn't doing it as much as he probably wanted to. And she said when the relationship first started, it was never like that. It was never an often thing, whatever. She never not did it, but she didn't do it often, and it's been like that since the beginning of their relationship. And now all of a sudden you want more and more and more of it, and you trying to change the routine or whatever. But you kind of making it seem like at one point when he was talking to the therapist, it was like, so you doing all this stuff because she's not doing is the reason why she's not giving you this stuff, is it because she can't, or is it because she's really withholding? And he was like, no, she's really withholding. And I'm sitting here like, the way you said that and the way the therapist said that and went along with it, it's like you're making up an excuse and almost condoning the fact that he did this shit. And it was irritating me because I'm sitting here like, did you even sit down and talk to your wife and see if anything was wrong with her? Maybe she didn't, her jaw hurted that night, okay? Maybe she just didn't feel like doing it because something else was going on. And that is the thing. When you're not getting what you need in a relationship, it's called communication. And you need to sit down and you need to talk to that person and be like, babe, this is not happening for me. I'm concerned about this. And maybe it is something going on. Maybe she's mentally not there at that moment. Maybe it's physically not there at that moment or whatever. You automatically just went on ahead and just said, fuck it, I'm finna go out there and go get it from somewhere else. And my thing of it is, he's such a sexist, okay? He has an old way of thinking that basically women are just, because the way he's acting is like, you're supposed to give me what I want, when I want, and how I want it. Forget your feelings and what you want and what you may be going through. You probably tired from work, got to take care of the kids, come home and cook, and give me head at the same damn time. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if you got pink eye. I don't care. Put it on my dick. That's what you need to do, okay? And ain't nobody got time for that. That goes to show the respect really wasn't 50-50 in that relationship, okay? That it wasn't really there. If you ask me, and truth be told, I blame Mel too, because you let this continue to go on. You let this shit continue to go on, because bitch, I would never put up with no bullshit like this, okay? And I say that because, you know, that motherfucker was cheating. He was cheating on her since the beginning of the goddamn relationship. Before they even got married, when they first got together. If you listen to the interview, that's when she first found out. When they first got together, she been started seeing red flags. But you decided to stay. So it's like, should I feel bad for you because you decided to stay? Okay? Listen. Some people, they don't reach their limit after the first one, maybe the second one, and they stay, and then they be like, fuck it. But bitch, me, like, no, you're not gonna continue to do this shit over and over and over again, and I'm gonna stay and put up these airs and, you know, make it seem like we, excuse me, all to the good. No, I'm not finna do that, put up with that hurt and thinking that this person is gonna change, because obviously they're not, because they keep on doing it and they don't care that they're hurting you, okay? And you see his character, the way that he's trying to flip it on her and make her seem as if, well, you was cheating and you was doing this and you helped break up the relationship. I'm pretty sure Mel was no angel, okay? And I'm not even trying to say that, but we going off of what we see of him and his actions, okay? We see him acting like a bitch, okay? We see him acting like a misogynist. We see him acting very egotistical and very narcissistic, okay? We see him not being able to hold himself fully accountable for the things that he done in a relationship that led to the breakup, the big breakup, okay? And you brought a baby in this thing. I don't care if Mel went out and fucked 10 dudes. She ain't get pregnant on nobody. You brought a baby in this whole situation. Even though that would be wrong and I'd be calling her all type of bitch, you nasty, you should have broke her. I would have been going off on her ass too. But you brought a whole baby in this situation. And speaking of baby, he had the nerve to call Ariane the side chick, bitch. You better be glad I called you by your name, okay? Because I don't have no respect. Let me shut up because... it's different. It's different. Because, oh, don't look at me different. Don't side at me, because I'm going to tell y'all something. And I probably said it on the video before. Like, I will be a side piece to, like, a celebrity, a celebrity woman. Like, for real, for real. Like, I can be your little secret. You know what I'm saying? I know. It sounds sad. It sounds sad, but bitch, it sounds exciting. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I could sign an NDA. No. Let me stop. But for real though, but let me stop, okay? Because I can't be cussing these motherfuckers out, you know, talking about some, where's your self-esteem? And then I just said that. But see, it's a difference, okay? I don't want nothing out of it. I just want to say I fucked you, bitch. You know, I just want to be one that be like, yeah, I turned that bitch out a little bit. No, let me stop. That's bad, bitch. That's bad. Oh, yeah, let me stop. Ashley, you are terrible. Girl, you know you just be thinking some shit. I know, but bitch, that ain't right. I know. These people looking at you crazy, bitch. Okay, let me stop. Get back on track. Okay, now cuss this bitch out. Okay, cool. So, back on track, bitch. Ariana get up on the goddamn phone and he talking about some he got women that's loyal to him and she's always been loyal to him or whatever. Baby, you get on the phone and you say, so you ain't calling me no peasant or whatever. I said, oh, you've been waiting to say that because you knew that you was going to be on camera, so you wanted to put that out there. And I said, oh, you still holding on to that, bitch? You ain't holding on to it hard enough because, bitch, that would have been the moment that I would have said, fuck you, because you called me a peasant on national TV, bitch. And then they found out my name and then my information, and they going to be like, bitch, that's the girl that's cheating on, that's cheating with a married fucking man, okay? And he called her a peasant. He downgraded you. He disrespected the fuck out of you after you disrespected your damn self for willingly being the side piece. Bitch, I'm reading myself. For willingly being, I'm doing it before y'all can. For willingly being the side piece, but it's a difference because who the fuck is Martell, okay, bitch? Like, let me just tell y'all something. If a Beyonce type of person or a Rihanna type of person be like, hey, bitch, what's up? Girl, I'ma jump on it. The fuck you think I'm talking about? Girl, shit. Who the fuck you talking to? You wouldn't, girl. Jay-Z ain't got no. He cheated on you in the first place, girl. Touche, bitch. Okay, no, let me stop. Ashley, stop that. Don't don't disrespect yourself like that. Not a little bit. Just don't do that. You get on this camera, you get a lot of self-reflection going on, okay? But no. He literally disrespected you on national TV, and you disrespected yourself by allowing yourself to be a side piece, and that's it, to be used for sex. You're not being used for a relationship. You're not being used for this and that. You're literally a side piece, okay? And to a married man who literally got on TV and called you a goddamn peasant, bitch, okay? Like, it's one thing if he would have just kept you a secret, but it's another thing for him to acknowledge you on TV and then call you a peasant, and you to go back to him, and not only go back to him, you went and fucking around and had a baby on him, okay, by him, and he talking about some, if the baby is mine. Now, Martell, you know the baby is yours. It ain't nobody else. I'm 1,000%. You know, he want a paternity test. You know, if the baby turned out to be mine, he or she, I'm gonna be there for you, and I'm always be good to you, whatever. And that's right. You know, you always good to me. And then he talked about some she loyal. Bitch, she dumb. She dumb. And I'm saying she dumb in the sense that you see all this stuff that's going on and you still willing to participate in it. Okay? You literally went after, you knew that he was married. That makes you dumb. That makes you even a worse kind, because we are, of course, we going to put the blame on Martell and we going to beat his ass too, because he was a married man and he knew what he was doing. He knew he was married. So Arian really don't have to respect his relationship because it's him. You have to respect your relationship. But what does that say about you as the woman or the person that's coming in and willing to sleep with a married man, okay, and be his secret or whatever, and like, girl, do it, cancel out what I said, because I'm listening to my I just don't like the bitch. I don't like the situation, okay? But because you ain't gonna say shit about me and call me no damn peasant on no fucking TV, and then I'm gonna go back to you and give you some of my good, okay? You ain't finna, no more mouth, okay? No more tongue, okay? Bitch, you can't suck on these lips at all. Bitch, don't ask me to suck on yours, okay? Bitch, it ain't happening, all right? Fuck you mean. You call me a peasant, bitch. Peasant these nuts, okay? Anyway, moving on from that, girl, that made me mad, and I'm mad at myself for the shit that I just said, because y'all looking at me crazy. But, bitch, some of us been thinking that shit, and I just put it out there. I just be putting out some of the shit that a small majority of us be thinking. Like, y'all wouldn't be a sad bitch for a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Not, and I ain't even talking about it ain't even got to be, not even a sad, I said a secret, mostly a secret. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like all the publicity and all that stuff. Keep me out the spotlight. So keep me in the behind the scenes. You ain't even got to be married or in a relationship. You can be free as the day. You know what I'm saying? And you can go out like, yeah, I'm single or whatever. But in real life, you know, you got me in the background. I don't want a relationship. Let me stop. I gotta stop trying to justify this shit, bitch. I'm just saying, like, sometimes the thoughts be there. But moving on from that, they go, the editing was weird. After they get through talking about that, it goes to, them being at Blaque, the little opening, soft opening that they're about to have. And, Marceau and Tisha chatting it up with Martell, and Tisha being all team Martell. I said, bitch, this look all nasty, bitch, okay? I'm just getting to feel like, Tisha, you only on Martell's side to spite Mel at this point. Because I don't think she know about the baby and all that shit. And then the Fletchers come, and, the wife, Nell, had to say, bitch, I would have threw a table at your ass too, Martell, if you would have said or did the shit that you said to Mel, okay? Here she go. Well, when the truth comes out, people want to act up. Here go Tisha. Well, people always want to get in their feelings when the truth comes out. And if this the truth, you got to let them put their truth out. And I said, girl, shut up. Okay? Shut up. We just don't want to hear from you. We don't want to hear from you. Jalen was up there doing what he was doing, trying to be a general manager, trying to make sure it seemed like he was really doing something, getting shit together. Anyway, we're gonna fast forward. Everybody shows up. Destiny, Mel, Kimmy, and Maurice. Destiny husband don't ever be with her. Funky don't even ask Mel, where's Destiny husband at? Where's the Barrick at? Okay, we saw him once or twice last season, and we ain't seen him again. Okay, so maybe he just don't want to film. But I mean, damn, not come to events with your wife or whatever. That's awkward. But anyway, or maybe he just was there and not on camera. That could be it. Moving on from that, let me get to the part that I want to get to. Whatever, okay? They get to, it was a little surprise that they wanted to show everybody. He had, Marceau had, a photo that was up like a big old billboard, and it was called basically the next generations of the Scotts, and it was all of the sons, his sister's son, Marceau's son, Martell's son, and I think another brother's son or whatever they have, other sibling or whatever they have, so it's like 4 boys. And I'm sitting here just like Destiny said, it would have been nice if they would have put the daughter up in there, okay? If Marceau would have put his daughter up in there, do he not realize that he have a daughter? And Mel said it exactly. He's sexist, okay? He's sexist. And I'm sitting here like, damn, so you don't think your daughter is the next generation of the Scotts? She's part of this family too. She can go off and probably be the one that actually run the construction business that y'all doing or whatever, and run it way better than your son probably would have, and probably have more passion for it. He just don't, I just hate his thinking sometimes. That kind of rubbed my gears wrong. But Mel brought her brother Marcus there. Marcus did a mature thing by pulling Martell to the side, apologizing to him, even though I feel like Marcus' apology was a full of shit. Bitch, let me just tell you this, Marcus, you meant what you said, and you didn't mean it the way that you said it. Okay, I'm just gonna call that shit out because I was not banning it. Was you banning it? Maybe I'm hearing it wrong or whatever. He sat down with Martell and said, when I said this about, your relationship with the kids and them saying about the dad and all that stuff, Troy being their dad and shit like that, it was just in a way so that you supposed to respond like, damn, me and Mel, we need to really, focus on and realize that this is affecting the kids, and our actions and stuff is affecting the kid. No, bitch. Marcus, you said that shit to get to him, okay? You said that shit to stick it to him because you was mad at what he was saying about Mel and what Mel had just told you. Stop playing, okay? I'm not banning. You can pull one over him, but you ain't pulling one over me, okay? But see, this is where shit threw me, and I was just like, really? Okay? Martell started talking about how he do like them, because Marcus was like, do you have a problem with me? He was like, no, we've been knowing you going over there for 13 years, okay? And that's not the real issue, okay? And that's not a real answer to me, because you can tolerate somebody for 13 years for the sake of your spouse, okay? That don't mean that you truly like them and truly accept them for who they are. And truth be told, I don't feel like Martell truly accept Marcus for who he is because of his answer. He went on and he was basically talking about how he doesn't want the kids to always be over there at Marcus' house, because he wants the kids to have a foundation of husband and wife and not husband and husband. Your relationship and your situation is unique. There's nothing fucking unique about it, okay? Love is fucking love. And he basically said, without saying that I don't do that gay shit, That's basically what he was saying. I don't do that gay shit and I don't want that gay shit in my home. Okay, that's basically what he was saying. If you want to break it down and if you want to play dumb and think that that's not what he was saying, that's exactly what he was saying. Okay, because he further said, he want to make the decision that his kids grow up to have husband and wife relationships. He wants to make that decision. And I'm sitting here, and even Mel has to come through and was like, first of all, they already have a husband and wife foundation. And she was looking like, well, if they didn't, what does it matter? Love is fucking love. Okay? And my whole thing is this. Yes, I understand that, certain people grow up certain ways. We all have, okay? Even I grew up in, opposite sex type of relationship or whatever. That's what we grew up seeing, okay? But we cannot hide the fact that we have to come to terms with the fact that we cannot force people or children, to grow up and to be what we want them to be. Because at that point in time, when they grow up and they are able to make these decisions, and truth be told, some of these kids are already making the decision and feeling this way already because they know at a young age. Bitch, I knew at a young age, okay? I knew at a young age that I was different. But at the same time, you cannot control whether or not they be with somebody of the same sex or opposite sex. Okay? You cannot control that. They have to make that decision. That is their decision. That is not your decision, okay? That is their sexuality, not yours. That is their choice, not yours, okay? And I hate to even say choice because choice meaning is almost as if, you like being gay is a choice when it's not. You can't determine which way they're gonna go. Only they can, okay? Only they can. They know what's inside them, all right? And I don't even understand why are you trying to look at it as if that type of relationship is going to be enforced on them. There are many gay couples out here, man and man, woman and woman, who have heterosexual children who grow up to be heterosexuals, okay? There are so when they say it's a gay agenda, there's no fucking gay agenda, okay? We've gay people been looking at straight shit on TV all our fucking lives and we still turned out liking the same sex, bitch. So we could have said it was a straight, so what happened to the straight agenda? Okay, we could have said that was a straight agenda and it didn't work. Okay, so seeing two gay people together, that's not gonna turn a person gay. Okay, bitch, like stop it, stop it. Martell, your homophobia was showing. It was showing. Okay, I don't care what anybody say. That's exactly what it is. You could debate your mama in the comments. Okay, and he already did this earlier in the in the season. He already said some shit like this earlier in the season. You know, but then when you sit down with Mel, you go into this whole little thing of I wish we can do this and I miss the family and all this stuff. You go on this whole tirade trying to make it seem like you want to be back with her, and when she basically turned that down and asked you about do you have an attorney so you can go ahead and sign these divorce papers, you tell her to shut up and she said, bitch, I'm not shutting the fuck up no more. We not doing that shit, okay? And then try to call her a whore and then basically try to fucking slut shame her as if she's the one that's got bodies on her when you've been fucking around throughout the whole relationship since the beginning of the relationship. Like, come on. I don't like that. Like, see, men can dish shit but can't take it. Mel put out there that she talked to a person for 3, maybe 4 weeks and there was no sex involved. Okay, that has not changed, all right? They were not together at that particular time. They weren't even living together. But then, Martell, you cheated throughout the relationship and Mel forgave you. Mel didn't harp on it or whatever. But the only time that she started harping on shit is the fact that you kept on seeing this one particular person and then you got her pregnant. But yet you keep trying to harp on this one incident that happened years ago that you and her probably caused together as the reason why you broke up, or she probably was through with your shit then. Okay? And she thought she was never going to come back. That's what she did say. She thought she was never going to come back. Okay? Because they didn't talk. They weren't together. So she can go see whoever the fuck it is that she want to see. All right. I don't feel like you're making shit up to try to make the narrative point a negative, extreme negative in male's direction. And don't by means thinks that we are 100% taking up for male. I know it sound like it, but we're going off of the shit that we see from Martell. Martell is the one that's showing his ass the most. Mel has shown her ass, but Martell is the one that's really showing her ass. His ass, I should say. You know, being a bitch. And then Tisha come over there trying to apologize to Mel for her actions and saying she thought about it and that's why she, taking some time out and, want to be there for her. And I said, girl, what? I was confused by it. And then when they had that little conversation with Destiny at the end, all the women was sitting around and Tisha was there and she was giving her input like, what? He really got that girl pregnant? Huh? Oh my God. I said, girl, bitch, what? Why is Tisha here? It did not feel genuine at all. It felt so put together like Carlos and the producers told them to sit down and have this conversation for the last scene of the season. That's what it felt like. But anyway, that was Love, Marriage, Huntsville. See, I told y'all, girl, I talked too damn much. 25 minutes. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. Please don't. Please don't judge me because some of y'all will be hoes to these celebs too. Okay, the good ones that deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Not these problematic ones, but the good ones that deserve it. Bitch, I gotta go reevaluate myself. You ain't even gotta put it in the comments. I already know, okay? My esteem is good. It's just, I just wanna fuck a celebrity. Oh, let me stop. Let me get up out of here. I'm see y'all later. Y'all gonna think some bad stuff about me. I don't want you. I see y'all later.